You are now rocking with DJ Squirt.
Live in the DJ Squirt Academy, and we have a super guest. We are now Class is in Session podcast with the second ever live in studio interview. And we have the wonderful NEFERTITTI Avani. You are absolutely stunning. I just love your energy. Before we get started, okay, there's 3 rules to DJ Squirt interview before you can be interviewed, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, so how this goes, darling, I love this, you're so cute. How this goes, darling, is, we got to learn about building relationships, right?
Yes.
A lot of people meet each other and all they do is look at them to see what they can take from them, blah, blah, blah. So this whole interview is designed to mimic building a relationship. Okay?
Love it.
Here we go. In order for us to be BFFs, now that you've entered this studio, you are my BFF.
Oh,
that's super dope, right?
That's super dope.
Right. We don't just rock out and say we best friends. We have to really get along.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm a boss. Okay.
Period.
I'm a boss, and I believe that when you're a boss, you hang around other bosses or other people that you can learn from to maintain or elevate your bossness.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Got you. So we've established this relationship. Rule number 1, darling. Now that we're BFFs, you don't touch my man, I don't touch yours. You feel me?
Period.
We don't do that. That's not even in the cards. Okay? I don't care how he look or his voice sound. Insider. I don't care. You better not touch him and I better not touch yours. We got that understanding, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Rule number 2. Now that we are BFFs, we have you BFFs back. Meaning, I don't care what's going on. I don't care if I did it wrong. If you see me fighting, we fighting. Okay? It's got to be a good reason. You know me, right? So you know it's a good reason if we fight.
No, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
I swear to goodness, that we together, we best friends. You see me fight, and then you stand outside talking about what happened, girl.
No, for real.
We're not
that's
good
not
no more.
That's the friendship we're over with.
All right, good. We got that established. All right. Now, number 2, being BFFs and
this number 3 now.
We get this number 3. Don't. I'm like that.
Oh, she said.
I'm like that. No, it's cool. I like it. Be yourself. This is what we do. I ain't perfect, girl. Bye. I'm goofy as ever. Yeah. But I love it. Okay. Yes. So number 3. This is the third thing we got to do before we do the interview. Now that we're BFFs, we have to build each other. We cannot be living in a lane or having expectations or not having expectations for each other. Okay. We have to build and learn with each other.
Love it.
So I love this scenario because depending on your answer, you can't be my best friend depending on how you do this answer.
Yeah.
Long drawn out story. And this is really for the artist also, for people that we deal with. Okay. Let's say you wanted to be this superstar. Let's pretend you're not. Okay. You're trying to be this great superstar.
Yeah.
You get a phone call and they say, we saw you on YouTube. You're amazing. We're going to fly you out to LA. We want to meet you now. We got the people at the board ready to sit down and offer you a deal. Oh my God, you're super excited. You call up your BFF, me, right? And you're like, oh my God, Squirt girl, I'm about to go to LA. Don't tell nobody. But I think I'm about to get $1 million deal. Woo, woo, woo. You get all the way to LA. You flew out there by yourself. I'm the only one who knew you went. But you're trying to tell everybody. You get to the meeting. You smart. You know what's up. They did everything right. Paperwork looked good. They even let you call your lawyer, screenshot it like it was valid. When you left the meeting, you're like, oh my God, it's right. I'm going to be great. Da, 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 da. So then they say, wonderful. We're going to celebrate tonight. Nefertiti.
Mhm.
Here's the address. We're all gonna have dinner. We're gonna sign, and we're gonna have a great time. You get to the board meeting though, Nefertiti, and nobody is there at the dinner. I'm sorry, you get to the dinner.
Mhm.
Nobody is there that was at the board meeting. It's just one little white man. And
Mm.
you like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, you're beautiful. Have a seat. It's not what you thought it was gonna be. He slides this hotel key across the table.
Mm.
And he said, you make me happy tonight, I make you happy the rest of your life. Lord have mercy. What are you gonna do, Nefertiti?
What am I gonna do?
And why?
I can't imagine myself being in that scenario. Like that's virtually impossible. You know what I mean? I have so many people around me and but you said imagine that I'm not.
You have to
That's
imagine
really
you're not
hard.
that.
Okay, I have to
I
let me
get
go
it.
back.
Back up like
Let
you're
me
not
go
this
back
superstar.
from before.
Yeah, you're
and
hungry.
then I'm in there and he says the key. You know what I'm gonna do? Damn. I'm probably gonna take the key and I'm gonna be like, I got you. I'm gonna be there. And I'm just not gonna show up. That's all.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. So you okay, you know, just a
But
tiny...
I'm gonna tell him that I'm coming.
Right.
And I'm just not gonna show up.
Okay. I think that's a good answer. I
You know
really
what I'm
do.
saying?
I get that.
I'll still be safe.
I was getting ready to say, number one, it's a safety issue.
You know what I'm saying?
What if you said no and they kidnapped you?
You
Like,
know what I'm saying?
got you.
But like I'm gonna be right back.
Who's a boss?
I'm gonna be right back,
Let me
babe.
go
Hold
freshen
on.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go get her ready.
Yes, guess what, Nefertiti? Guess what, girl?
What?
You have just been.
You are now certified. We are BFF. You see me in the back at one of your concerts, girl. I need to be in the green room with the grapes. But if you happen to see me and I'm not in that place, you make sure I'm in there. Yeah. And you in there. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for playing in my little weird madness. I like that. I like that. Make you think. Yeah. Right? All right. Before we get started, honey, shoot out to the camera your social media so that everyone can follow you.
You follow me at NEFERTITTI AVANI. So that's NEFERTITTIAVANI. Everywhere.
No, that's fire. That's Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It killed me when they get on here. I'm on Facebook at Johnny Bobby and I'm at Instagram. Boy, ain't nobody gonna pay me no attention. All right, boo. We're about to get down to the get down. I am so excited that you are here. You are going down to the Wall of Fame. You are the second live podcast in the new Classes in Session studio podcast interview, and I am ecstatic. Okay, here we go. What I like to do, I let everybody know. See, DJ Squirt is about bringing people together, showing them who you are, sharing your challenges, your struggles, and your success to be an inspiration to someone else.
Oh, I love that.
I used to say kids, but it's the adults that really need it.
Yeah.
It is. Okay? So I run down these questions to you, and it's really to get to know you. It's really not about your music. It's you.
Okay.
Because when they get to learn to love you, girl, because you know I love you, they will support you if you sold bubblegum. You would make more money off of the bubblegum than you would your music. Think about it.
You really got me thinking about it. I'm like, damn, who can I connect with?
No, don't make no splash gum because I'm doing that already. I found me an investor. And he's 6'4". DJ Squirt got a fetish for 6'4" and voices.
Like giants,
fire. Huh? Yes, girl, got a playground. I need a playground.
I feel it.
But anyway, but the voice, that does it for me too. So I don't know what to do with that. But your husband got a dope voice. I love him. I'm just telling you right now.
Listen.
I turned into a zombie and started walking like,
I'm trying to tell you, I've done some things.
I can imagine.
I've done some things. I'm not gonna lie.
I can imagine. Oh, you're so cute. All right, here we go. Everything is about you. Here we go. First question, honey. Yeah. Where are you from? You know this is worldwide now. This is worldwide.
Yeah. I'm from Ohio.
Yes, in the United States of America.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sometimes. Which answers we want here?
Okay.
I'm from Saturn, really.
No, that's right. I got to figure out what planet I got to figure that out.
Oh, you didn't figure that out yet?
Not yet. I've been trying to. I haven't gotten to that yet. I've been trying to use the birth chart.
Let's get into it.
I need. You might have to help me with that part.
I can figure it out.
All right. Okay, here we go. All right, it's very important. I'm sorry, did you grow up with mom and dad in the home or just mom?
I grew up with mom for the most part. I had a stepfather,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly mommy.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
It builds character because if mama had to be strong, that means you strong. Okay,
that's right.
fire.
And
It's
that's
a
real.
lot of different aspects to it.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. How many? This is very important. How many siblings did you grow up with in the household?
2.
Ooh, I got a magic question.
Yeah.
You are absolutely beautiful,
Thank you.
but I am the most beautiful nerd you will ever meet.
Oh, I
You
love
would meet.
nerds.
Okay, I do too. Because I did this, I used to be the kid used to count the squares on a wall. If I walked in a room, I could tell you how many squares was on each wall all together combined or one side. I was like that.
Period.
Really. So I did a study and I noticed all the people that I've been interviewing, and this theory is based on maybe 500 interviews that I did, not everybody.
Wow.
Okay. And in my study, I learned the number child was very important in the success of a person, depending on what they went through and what number they were. So my next question is, what number child are you?
Uno.
You're the oldest?
Yes.
This is my theory.
This is my theory.
Because everybody fit my
I'm
theory.
on something.
Everybody fits my theory. I haven't found anybody that haven't fit my theory yet.
Wow.
Okay? It's usually the oldest, the middle, or the only child, never the baby, that are usually more successful.
Wow.
But the oldest are usually the most successful. Lately, it's been the middle. Did you want to know why?
Why? Tell me. I would love to hear it.
Okay, you're so sweet. Because the oldest, right? Especially when it's just mom.
Yeah.
Mom has to split her duties up. That means you got to be more responsible.
Absolutely.
And so you're taking the lessons from mom and you're turning them down to your sibling.
Yeah.
And if you have more siblings, that make you even, it's just,
Yes.
It has a lot to do with it. So
Yeah.
fire. And in the middle, they got to take, they got to take requests and instructions from you and mom.
Yeah.
And pass it down to however many siblings are with you. So they have double the whammy. Okay?
Wow.
Fire. That's my theory. You fit it, and I found nobody that didn't fit it. But if you meet a baby that's actually successful, let me know so I can put them on the wall of fame. So far, there's none there. Okay, here we go.
Sorry, baby.
Right. Sorry, little baby. They're like, I'm the baby. I'm like, oh, shit.
My baby brother always be like, no, Neff, I'm just going to wait for you to be successful.
See?
Like, he always said that when he was younger.
See?
So now he's like, yeah, I told you.
See my theory?
It's like, I don't really have to do anything.
You see? They don't have to do anything. Everything's handed to them and they just
I love you, Thomas.
We love you, Thomas, but you're spoiled.
Real bad.
Okay. No, that's fire. Okay, here we go. Dang, that fit my theory. That's fire. Because I admire you. I do.
Oh,
I admire you. And because you pass on your gifts to other people. You don't just take it and say, hey, I'm the best. No. Okay, and you're funny. Okay, here we go. This question is very important. So now you're in a household. You're taking instructions from mom. You have a routine. You're helping your siblings. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to school.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord. So now you have all 3 or 4 other energies that are probably instructed in all other kind of crazy ways. And you got to manage.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Any challenges, any struggles that you've had, any success, you got to be the inspiration to someone else. How was school for you?
School was terrible for me.
Good. See, that's what I like to hear.
School was horrible.
Really?
Listen, school was horrible for me.
School
was horrible for me because I was very smart in school. You know what I mean? But I didn't necessarily fit in with the smart kids.
Chosen ones never do, but go ahead.
I didn't fit in with them, but then at the same time, I didn't fit in with the popular kids because I was not doing that stuff that they were doing. Can we curse?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I wasn't doing that shit.
Okay.
Like, I didn't like bullying. I fought bullies.
Ooh, good.
Like, I
was like that too.
Stood up for my friends. But then I got with this guy in high school, right?
Ooh.
Got with this guy in high school. I was super in love with him. And unbeknownst to me, he had a boyfriend. And so his boyfriend tried to kill me.
Oh, because you're beautiful. Ooh.
Yeah. Like, the boyfriend, he really admired me. What was so crazy was the boyfriend was my boyfriend in the 4th grade.
Oh, my God.
And he really like admired me and what I did. He was a singer, he was an artist too, and he really tried to like take me out. He would get groups of kids to try to jump me and try to, but nobody went first because I was like, whoever going first, you know, I'm gonna beat that ass. And I wasn't playing.
Okay.
So I'm like, somebody got to be first. Y'all might all get me.
Get that one.
That one.
Get that one.
I'm a grilling you. So
Oh,
I never got jumped. But yeah, my whole high school career,
you had to go through that.
Was him trying to.
That's hard.
It was so sad. It was so heartbreaking.
Oh my God, that is so hard.
It was so heartbreaking. Like, I was like,
oh my God.
What?
But see,
why would you do that?
But see, now you gotta have empathy for him, cause something had to happen for him to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been in that bag a lot. You know, and I wasn't. I love them both.
I got you.
Still,
I got you.
You know, it was just very hard for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Please tell me how you coped with that. Somebody might be watching.
How did I cope with that? Music.
Music is a refuge.
Yeah.
I knew it. I just waited to see if you said it. I did know.
It all along.
I knew. I know you got some great songs with that energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's hard. Okay. But I'm grateful that you made it through.
Me too.
And anybody else dealing with that, you just better know you can make it.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 8-year-olds killing themselves because they think certain situations are the end of the world.
Yeah.
And if they're not, you know what I'm saying, growing up with a lot of siblings, learning how to fight, cry, make up, share, you know what I'm saying, care. They're not learning that at a young age. And then you meet a 40-year-old that ain't learned, girl, bye. Come on, let's get married because everybody else getting married. No, you don't even know how to share.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even know how to care.
Like other things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. It really goes towards why I do what I do. Okay, so wow, we passed my theory. Oh my God, that's really hard to deal with. All right, here we go. Everybody has an aha moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, as you explained, you had music in school. Okay, cool. What was it that catapulted you to knowing I'm going to be a singer? Okay, let me say this first, because a lot of people, you know, you have those skills, you have those talents, or sometimes they're not nurtured as a child. Like something might happen, like Auntie probably sang every day and told you could sing and you would never do it, and then she passed away and that catapulted you in that energy. It's like some kids, we used to do Sunday dinner and they put the kid on the table, make them sing to everybody. What was your aha moment where you knew this is it, this is what I want to do?
I had a lot of ebb and flow. You know what I mean? But I can really honestly say that I knew who I was out the womb.
Ooh.
I would just forget at times. Like all throughout my life, I would kind of just have these monumental, really hardships that was happening, that was going on with me, and I would forget. But it would always circle back around, you know. And I remember the songs. When the songs went up in quality, and I was like, yo, this is getting really kind of lightweight good, low key. You know, but I always knew. It never completely escaped me. I always knew. I didn't really have like an aha moment. I always knew.
Okay. No, that's fire.
Yeah.
That confidence is amazing, because that means that it's definitely going to be bigger than you ever imagined.
And you know what's so crazy? I can't even say it was confidence. It was purpose. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's even better.
Yeah, because sometimes it had to chase me down. It was a lot of times I didn't want to. Because, you know, being a woman, or just being a female, period.
You better say it. I'm waiting. I can feel it.
And coming in a room, because I know you experienced this. When energies like us come into the room, we magnetize attention. And someone in the room who may not be as magnetizing for whatever reason, they may not be in their magnetizing era. You know what I mean? They don't like that. And I really wanted female friends. I really did.
Oh man, I fought so hard.
It hurt so bad to not be able to connect with another woman. They would just like flip on me. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I was like, yo, I don't want this.
Yeah.
You know, and I tried to dim my own light. I tried to, you know, not speak as much. I tried to dress like, and gray and black and try to hide myself. Like I
Ooh.
would hunch when I was sitting. I used to like hunch down. My posture was terrible. Just trying to minimize myself so that
You wouldn't have
I could
those
have
issues.
friendship.
Oh wow, that's
Real
serious.
true
Oh
friendship.
my
So
goodness.
me coming in at the beginning and you're like, we're BFFs, it was deeper than you would
Oh.
know. Yeah.
You gonna make me cry.
You
I can
made me
feel your
cry.
energy. This is crazy. Okay, so that's my interviews are actually made subliminally for real things that you get it, and you
Yes.
have to build that relationship. You have to, you know what I'm saying. When you connect with someone, you have to you have to. I couldn't think no more. You have to establish the boundaries in the beginning, you
Yeah.
know? So if people get used to seeing that, that's almost marketable how they're doing with media, right? I've been
Wow.
doing this since 2015 and my interviews have saved my life, like I told you.
Wow. Beautiful.
So, yes, this is very important. I'm glad it meant something to you. Like
Meant everything.
it's crazy, but now that we're older and we know better, I'll see it before it comes. Girl, how you doing? I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace
You
out.
feel it beforehand.
You feel it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love you. Okay.
Love
Wow.
you.
That's hard to deal with though, that you can't connect to people and you're trying to be around that. And I was the same way. I get it. And that's kind of why I used to fight. Because I could feel it before they did it. And now I pick a fight on purpose to I'm gonna get you before you get me. Like I had that.
Yeah.
Fire. Okay, here we go. This ain't about me, Lord. Okay.
It may
Here we
be.
go. So super dope. All right. So you already had it in you. You really was focused on other things. You were getting distracted, but
Yeah.
you are doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
All right. So others that are trying to be as significant, beautiful, wonderful, successful as you are. Okay. Can you run down for my camera when you finally made that decision? What was the first step you made? Because a lot of people don't know. And then they go in the wrong direction thinking that's it, and it's not. Share some of your challenges and some of your errors and whatever it took to get you where you are now, and explain where you are.
I decided that was the first thing. Like, and
Mhm.
a lot of people were like, oh, I decided too, but like I decided in a way to where everything that was in opposition of my decision had to go.
Boom.
So I quit my job.
Mm.
I dropped out of college. Everything that was in opposition of me being the most focused, the most efficient, the most practiced, the most well-versed person. Like I was YouTubing and reading books and asking questions. Like all of my conversations that I had, if it wasn't about music, I was having them.
Okay.
I didn't have friends that didn't do what I didn't do. Like everything had to be in conjunction with what I decided for myself. I had to sit with my parents and talk to them and tell them I don't want to hear nothing about no plan B. I don't want to hear nothing of what if it don't happen.
It's gonna happen.
I don't want to hear anything. I will hang up and I will not call you. And I love you, you're my parents. But I was like, your conversation has to be in harmony with what I've decided for myself. So I didn't entertain anything that treated me different than what I decided for myself. So yeah, that was the first thing. I got rid of all distractions. I didn't go out to the club. I wasn't partying, doing none of that shit. I was in the studio.
Fire.
I was in the studio to this day. What else did I do that was like monumental? I think as far as my content, I picked love.
Ooh.
I picked love, and I picked love so intensely that it taught me how to love myself.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
You don't have that, everything gonna knock you over.
Real bad. And so I changed how I ate.
Ooh.
I changed like my daily routine as far as like exercising and meditating, getting into my spirituality, all of these things that would empower me in a different type of way, because I knew I didn't want to take the regular route.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I wanted to be self-sufficient, independent in a way to where no matter where I'm at, I can write a hit. No matter who's beside me, who ain't beside me.
Energy got to be open. You got to
Yeah.
listen to the universe when you meditate, because that's when your answers come from.
Yeah,
When you pray, you're talking to God saying,
that's right.
Lord, woo woo. And then when you stop and you meditate and you listen, he gives you those answers like
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I see it.
Real good.
I love Bluetooth.
Real good.
That is amazing. Like, and people be thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, y'all don't know our brains. Technology is mimicking our bodies.
Yes. We are technology. You know,
Bluetooth is energy.
we are technology.
If you are not open to receive my signal, it's not gonna connect.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So once you got
It was the second part of your question too, wasn't it?
it was what else? What have you done? Like explain the
Oh, and
things you've
then what are you
accomplished
here now?
when you
Okay.
made that decision.
So
Yes.
so
Thank you for reminding me.
yeah,
You know,
you're
crazy.
welcome.
You know,
So at the tail end of like getting myself together, falling in love, knowing what I wanted my content to be, deciding what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it, I had to like define and refine and get specific. So like as I was going along in my journey, I was realizing like, dope, I have to be specific with who I want around me.
Because they affect your energy.
Yes. And they affect your path, the destination, where you're going to end up, all of these things. And so I was like,
walk around holding the hand with the devil, talking about, come on, we about to do a show.
No, for real.
These people are devils for real.
No, for real. Like, and look, I got that devil in me too.
We do, but
you know what I'm saying? And you don't want nobody to be agitating the side of you.
Bringing it out. Because it's there. Right.
So I had to find out what keeps me balanced, what keeps me sane, what keeps me up. You know what I'm saying? What keeps me energetic, what keeps me inspired. And I had to siphon and go through, and I had to write shit down.
Ooh, yes.
I had to write shit down. So like I had these notebooks. And I got people in my notebooks.
I got about 12 notebooks.
Yes.
I swear to God. You go to my house, you're like, what are you doing? When I feel a certain way, I grab the one that I want to write in. I'm sorry.
And I was, literally, like, I was writing down how I wanted my career to go, like specifically, like day by day, how I wanted my career to go, the type of people that I wanted around me, who I wanted in my hair, who I wanted in my makeup, who I wanted in my wardrobe, who I wanted at my label, I literally wrote this stuff down, and I started channeling.
Ooh, because it'll come to you, because thoughts are powerful. Words are spells. Your thoughts are so important. If you think of negative, harmful things, and that's what's going to come to you and happen.
And I got really careful with what I said, what I listened to, everything. And so 2020, I would say, was my introduction into the industry.
Ooh.
So I collaborated with Missy Elliott. And it was so interesting getting with these people. Missy Elliott and Troy Taylor were two people who, when I did a song, we did it like the part I was doing, we did it like 10 times. And I got that early. So I got to see like, yo, this is no joke. This is no game.
Keep messing up.
You have to be, and it wasn't even messing up. It was good.
Yeah, but it's always
they were like,
better.
I think we can get something better. And I'm like, better than this. So they were showing me the level early. And so me getting that tutelage early, it helped me cultivate the level that would transcend into the professional realm. So my first commercial release was produced by Tim Kelly of Tim and Bob, executive produced by MC Light. And that was wonderful. They got Fat Joe on the track, so he was a feature. But I had already worked with Fat Joe. They didn't know. I had worked with Fat Joe, but the song that we did, it wasn't able to get clear. It's called Michael, but you can still see it. It was What Would Big Do? 2021. That was his CD, and he featured me on the song. And he called me and he was like, sis, I'm gonna keep you on a song, because I was thinking I was gonna be a songwriter.
God be showing you what you're supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? But they was like, no, I'm gonna keep you on a song. You gonna sing it. And I was like, wow, okay.
That's fire.
And so I was like, you know what, Neff, you can do this. You just don't let anything or anybody take you away from your writing, because writing is my first love.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you just writing for yourself.
That's it.
You know, and you producing
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And so that was like my that would have been my first commercial release, but we couldn't get the clearance. But it's still out there. DJ Drama hosts that mixtape.
Look at these people you rocking with.
You know what I
The
mean?
universe know how to put you where you're supposed to be when your mind and spirit are aligned.
Yeah. And people don't understand how celebrities, we are so particular and careful and so strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't understand they're I don't know the word that I can call for somebody who's just saying things and they don't think it matters.
Impulsive.
Yeah,
thinkers,
impulsive,
speakers,
almost like a
actors.
carelessness. But it's not like you trying not to care. You just don't know. And then when you hear it, you be like, it's not that big of a deal. But it's such a big deal. It's such a big deal. And so,
Yes.
like, the way that they treat, like, it's so much. It's so much. Like, when I first met Snoop.
See, you got to tell us all these people.
Listen, when
they
I
don't
first
know.
Right. So
I googled you. Go ahead.
My second release. I was on Snoop's compilation album called Algorithm. I was on a track called All Right with Redman and Method Man. That was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be writing for somebody else, but my husband told me to write a verse. And I was like, I'm not about to write no verse after Method Man. Like, are you crazy? He was like, no, you about to write a verse.
Well, how you gonna step back from it? So what? Method Man got blessings just like
ain't nobody even asked me for no verse. They told me to do the hook. So I was like, oh my God. But when I started writing a verse,
you couldn't say no to his voice, girl. So go ahead.
Listen,
you did. You ain't even question him like you saying. You just started writing.
It just be internal. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, I was like, I gotta write this verse.
Right, Linda.
But on the inside, I'm like, how I'm about to write a verse after Method Man?
Girl,
and I was like,
my little fat self would do a cartwheel if your husband told me to. Go ahead. Don't tell him. Go ahead.
Listen, so I was like sitting there and I was just like, what am I about to put on this verse? And I was sitting there and I was like, it has to be something to where I'm like, because this is basically going to be like my first introduction to the world. I mean, this is Snoop, Redman, Method Man. Like,
you gotta talk to the universe. You can't worry about other people. But go ahead.
Listen, and I was like, when it came to me, when the lyrics started coming to me, I was like, oh, this different. This different. It was like, what up, world? I'm Nefertiti, true to the description. I'm the new religion, deified. This is a premonition. I'm the future. If you know me, you a prophet. I've been the plug. All I needed was the socket. When I heard that, I was like, okay, send it.
You about better than girl. You got a rap album? I need you to do a rap album, girl. That's
why he wanted me to rap, because he was like, your voice is beautiful, but you got to show him that you got them bars.
Yes.
And when Snoop called me, he was like, yeah, we gonna keep you on a song, and we keeping your verse on there, and it's gonna be what it is. And I was like,
yes!
Okay, thank you.
Yes!
When I hung up that phone, I was like, babe.
Yes. He told you though.
He told me. That's what kept me on the song as an artist.
Dope. Y'all are so connected. That is amazing.
Divine, right?
I can feel it. It's amazing.
Divine.
Oh. Like
divine.
Like I feel so good. Like, you know how you feel so good, the tears when I'm trying not to do it. Y'all so amazing.
Don't give me, girl.
Y'all are so amazing.
I done worked hard on this makeup.
I got some tissue if we need it. But y'all are so amazing.
Thank
okay.
You.
Woo, now where we back? Where we at? Okay. Now look.
So that was the that was the Snoop thing.
And are there more?
Yeah. So Make It Last was also on the album. That was produced by LT Hutton. That's the one who introduced me to Snoop.
There you go. I was getting ready to say, so how? See, people running up after the artist. No.
Yes.
They're under a contract, number one, themselves.
Yes.
They are not about to put you in front of them.
Yes.
And to put themselves on the back burner.
Yes.
You have to do the work. You have to do the paperwork and the networking.
Yeah.
Your relationship to that producer connected you to them because of what was happening in the background. Thank you for explaining that, even though I explained it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Bluetoothing me or something. Go ahead.
Yeah, LT he hadn't introduced me to Snoop Dogg, and he made that connection. He found me through Jelly Roll.
See these names?
Yeah. So it was just like back to back to back, stuff after stuff. Snoop ended up putting me on his second album that he came out with.
Oh my
BLDR.
God.
So it was a follow up.
You really was in their spirit.
I was in
they
there.
Could have picked a lot
They
of
could have
people.
picked a lot of people.
You go, girl.
But this is what I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
So when I met Snoop, he invited us to LA. He was like, yo, we're going to shoot the video. I'm going to fly you guys out. He took care of us. And when we went, so it was a compilation album. So it was a lot of stars in the building. And I mean, I seen Wiz Khalifa, I seen Eric Bellinger, I seen Too Short. I mean, it was so many stars in a room. And what I noticed was Snoop was like, okay, I'm gonna be right back. Everybody crowd around Nefertiti, get to know her, ask her questions. So everybody just kind of crowded around me. They was asking me stuff. He came back with a chain. And he put the chain around my neck, and he got the camera guy. He was like, hey, get this, Dada, get this, Dada. And I was like, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to get a chain back after we shoot the video. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, they didn't give you that for you.
Girl, I thought it was just for the video. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And we did the video and everything like that. It was amazing. But what I noticed when I was there was Snoop was the hardest working person in the room. He knew everybody's lyrics. He knew his own lyrics. He had prompts. He set all of his prompts. I was like, he's the richest person in the room, and he's the most hardest working person in the room. And that's why he's the richest. And I took that, and I was like, I'm never taking this chain off. So if people wonder, like, because he's not with Def Jam anymore, he bought Def Row. But the chain says Def Jam. But the reason why I wear it is because Snoop gave it to me, and it's not because, oh, he's Snoop Dogg. It's because he's Snoop Dogg, but he was the hardest person working in the room. And I was like, I will never forget that.
Girl,
I'll never forget that.
That's amazing. So,
right?
You know this? I'm just telling you what I feel. Do you know when you wrote that verse, because your husband told you to write that verse?
He did.
How many times your name was in a conversation in a room that you don't know about?
Yeah.
Do you know what it took to make that change, to give it to you? That means they had meetings and conversations, and wow. Yeah. What a major impact. Yeah. And you're still down to earth? Yeah. I love it. Oh, no, girl, you ought to see these. I know. No, I know. You ain't coming here all ignorant. You ain't act funny and didn't answer my calls like you talk to me. Like, girl. No way. Fire. Yeah. Wow. Humbleness, success. All right. So you did that. So I did that. What else, girl? So then after that, I did a song with a producer named Marcel, and it was featuring me and Problem. Sorry. He doesn't go by Problem anymore. Jason Martin. Okay. He goes by Jason Martin now. West Coast guy, super popular. We did that song that charted somewhere. I can't remember the charts, but it charted somewhere on iTunes. And then I did Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas, I don't know if you're familiar with him. Do you remember the I'm Not Racist? It was a black guy and a white guy, and they were at a table. Oh, I remember the video. That's Joyner Lucas. Okay. He was the one who constructed that, wrote that. That's his record. Okay. He invited me to his project, so we did that. There's a lot of things that people haven't heard that's unreleased yet, but that's all I can think about right now. Am I missing anything? That, girl, you know how amazing that is. That is amazing. You did you did it. You did it. Girl. Okay. Yeah. To my next question. Ooh, what a catalog. Fire. Thank you. Right now that you're doing this, right? You know, we got a lot of kids, they don't, everybody has a different definition of success. Yeah. Okay. It also depends on who you are, where you're from, what you're made of, which is why we did this. What is success to you? Okay, let me ask it a little bit better. What do you need to see in front of Nefertiti? Now that you've seen a Def Jam necklace, I don't know how I can say this, but what do you need to see? What needs to happen in this journey and needs to be available for you to just jump and kick and scream outside of what you don't kick and scream? What's next? What do you see next as a success?
That's an interesting question because when I I just reviewed like a recent quote that I heard from Ye's mom, and she said, "The giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing." And everybody had their own interpretation of that, but when I realized, because I'm around artists, so I see like people want to be successful, people want to be number one, people want to do billboards, people want to do Grammys and all of those things, and those things are wonderful things. But I was like, I'm different in the way of like, my music is a service. You know, I'm not doing this to be number one or be the top of the top, cream of the crop, although that's what follows me. My music is a service. I want to show children that no matter where you are, no matter what you have, what you don't have, no matter what nobody tells you you can or cannot do, you can create a vehicle for yourself that can transition you from where you are to where you want to be. And as long as you put your attention into that vehicle, you put your love and your dedication into that vehicle, you make sacrifices for that vehicle is going to drive you, going to fly you, going to ship you, going to float you, however you want to move from where you are to where you want to be. And y'all have to know this, because I didn't have a rich mama, a rich daddy. I didn't have no celebrities around me. I'm from Ohio. Like, there's no people around like, okay, we're going to take you.
Like, it was imitators, but yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. But go ahead. I had to say that. Go ahead.
I literally use pen and paper.
Boom!
To create emotions that transitioned me from where I was to where I wanted to be. So I want people to know and understand that you don't have to be a child. You can be a child at heart. But know that where you are is not your final destination if that's not what you decide for yourself. And that's my lesson, and that's my legacy, and that's what makes me feel successful.
I knew this was going to be good. I was so excited. Oh my God, I love you so much. Oh my God, this is amazing. No, that's real though. Because people think abundance is money. No. Money's a tool, just like these platforms are tools, but your website is your foundation.
Yeah.
In a sense. So, wow. All right. Girl, I love you. Okay, back to the fun. Back to the craziness. No, that was very, man, if people don't pick that up, they're just not open. They're just not open.
Yeah.
So, you know what success is to you. And I already, you really are already successful. I get it. Yeah. And we're going to tap in, and this interview fits right in with what I want also, which is why I almost teared up, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So
she looked real close.
I'm trying.
Your eyes is watering. I'm like, woo!
Because everybody that knows me, they know what I say. That motto, I made that motto in 2014. By bringing people together, showing them who you are, sharing your childhood success, and being inspiration. And I used to say, you know, inspiration to kids so that they're not trying to kill themselves. Then I started learning the kids it's the adults. So I had to change it. Boom, boom. But that was my motto. Okay, boom. Wow. Okay. I'm still your best friend forever. But in this scenario, for kicks and giggles, they call me Cardi Double B. Okay. Okay. I'm your best friend. And I work at Magic City. Okay. And you look out for me. We talk, you know, we do what we got to do. You look out for me. And I call you. I said, all right, I got to go to work tonight, boo. I'm going to call you when I get off in the morning. Okay, good. Got you. I'm going to share my location. Okay. Share my location. I got to work. And I call you at 6 a.m. You know, that's when I get off. And you answer the phone, half sleep, trying to figure out, thinking something's wrong. And I say, girl, this man really, really liked me. And I wasn't even, anyway, I was good. But check your bank account. I hooked you up. I sent you some money, girl. You're like, oh, okay. You ain't thinking nothing about it. Oh, yeah, okay. You check your bank account, girl. It's 30 million in your account. Right? 30 mil. Okay, here we go. I know from Ohio, the people in our culture, they're not even used to having $5,000 in their hand. They're not used to understanding that if you got 5,000, it's really 3,000. You know, sir, 2,800. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the taxes, responsibility. Right. They don't even know this. But they get a large sum, which is why these young kids are getting these billion-dollar deals. Yeah. Because they don't understand, okay, we're giving you 1 million, but all their friends in the background on the contract, they breaking that 1 million up into percentages that actually go with the team that's going to be working for you. So it all come back to them anyway. Yeah. And then they make a stipulation on that artist to get as much as they can out of them now. You get it? So they don't understand that. So all they hear is $30 million. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So here we go. I have a motto. I mean, I have a desire in my own heart that if we all that are successful or use the things that we are good at and you make it available to your community and everybody have something, who would need to be going to whatever the government said?
Yeah.
Who would need to? Nobody would.
Right.
So if you got peanut butter, I got jelly. Your
got
husband
peanut
baked the bread. You know what I'm saying?
We got peanut butter jelly sandwiches
for the community. Everybody full.
Yeah.
Okay. So think of that. What's important to you? Based on, I mean, you done said some dope stuff, so I can imagine what you're gonna say. So you have this 30 million. What would you create out of what's important to you for your community?
For my community.
Exactly. It's not just for you to F off. For your community, that would help everybody and it would grow. What could you create?
That's an interesting question because upon like observing my community and seeing what's missing, to me the main thing is health. Taking care of the physical body. It's almost impossible to get your body in alignment and act like a fucking fool. So to me, I will create detox facilities, organizations that's teaching people about health and wellness, how to alkaline your system, how to cleanse yourself every 2 years, parasite detoxes. I found some of the most nutrient dense herbs on the planet. And I would share these things because these things really keep my mind sharp. They keep me going. They keep me elevated. And I really feel like that will be the answer to what I feel my community needs. I love it. Yeah. And I think that will trickle. Everything else will fall in line once you have yourself healthy. That's what I would do.
See, we on the same foot. You see that over there?
I do. That's why I was like,
teaching them
I
about
belong
the body.
here.
I'm going to teach them, and I also learned like with a lot of doctors. I used to be 311 pounds. It ain't too far from it, but it's going down. Period. I'm just naturally, whatever. I would feel funny if I was any smaller. I just would feel weird. But anyway, and
you know what's right for you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Everybody's different.
Yes.
So that's why I understand that when I spoke to this doctor, and I know God did that because I was so upset. Like, why do I keep getting like, what is going on? And it's something that you're putting in your body. And I couldn't understand it. When I started eliminating foods, eliminating sugar, eliminating things, it would go down, but it would stop. You know, I didn't understand it. And it was meat. Yeah. They have hormones that they're putting in the meat. This doctor worked with me. I love this man. He's not alive anymore. But he was explaining. He would even look at the processed packages and read the ingredients to him. And we would Google the ingredients. Like, this man really worked with me.
I love that.
So
that's beautiful.
I learned that, okay, I can't eat oatmeal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I learned from that. But what do the media say? Oatmeal and toast for breakfast is good for you. I'm not supposed to eat bread because they're not making it like we used to make it.
That's
flour
right.
is not really flour.
Exactly.
It's flour and...
Yep.
Right. So I started learning that. And once you learn how your body responds to what you put in it and how it actually works, your mind just don't want it. Yes. I had to catch myself. I went 3 days without eating, didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, because you already have what you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just ironic how you said, I told you when we talked before this interview that I said, we are connected some kind of way. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Fire. I love what you would create.
Thank
and I
you.
Tell you what, if I ever get that kind of money, I'm going to give it to you so you can do
Period.
it. I'm not lying. I mean what I'm saying. So that is super amazing. Okay, one more craziness, and we're going to end this interview.
Okay.
I done held you long enough. You're like, girl, get me out of this class.
No, I love it.
So here we go. This last one, I've always told the artists, if you ever make it to the Grammys, all I want you to do is say shout out to DJ Squirt when you get up there.
Period.
Right? Just say my name because everybody else hear that. You say, okay. Right?
Yeah.
So you have now won a DJ Squirt Grammy.
Period.
Hold on, I'm about to go get it.
Thank you.
And we're going to act it out. No, you can't take this. This is my award.
Not you won a award, but
we're going to act it out. No, I usually do my videos that way and we act it out. So we're going to act it out so everybody can see.
She really got an award.
And this is designed for you to give your thank yous. How many people do you know practice their thank yous? That's why when they get on the word, they don't know what the hell to say.
They don't know
They ain't
what to
thought
say.
nothing about it.
Yeah.
Boom. So this one is a DJ Squirt Grammy. Okay. So we're gonna act it out. We're gonna act it out. I will announce it, hand you the award, and you tell the camera your thank you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And the winner is NEFERTITTI AVANI.
Oh my god.
Stop the ugly face.
Oh my god, I'm the greatest. I can't believe I'm number one.
Oh my god. I knew you was gonna be silly when I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I would like to thank Dad Zik. It keeps me in alignment.
Okay.
Because without it, I wouldn't be here.
She need help.
PRB Jones, I love you, Daddy.
Okay.
No, real bad.
Okay.
Real bad.
Okay.
OT Hutton, Jelly Roll, Snoop Dogg, Tim Kelly, oh my gosh, the list is crazy of all the people. Fat Joe,
Take
Cool
your
and
time.
Dre,
We ain't got no limits.
MC Light, Universal Music Group, Lyrica Anderson. I forgot about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I wrote a record for her, and she did a Sprite commercial with it and everything.
Oh, wow.
Valley Sports.
Okay.
Thanks for the license.
Okay.
My daughter, Rain Day, I love you, baby. Mommy, Daddy. My grandmother for putting that spirituality in me. I love you.
Right.
You know, all of my friends, all of my family, the fans, y'all. Now I'm about to cry.
Oh.
Now I cry. No. But to serve is one thing. But to have people like y'all to serve, everybody don't got that.
That's fire. No.
Everybody doesn't have people like y'all that are doing the work, that is going in and out of these places, in and out of these vicinities, in and out of these dimensions. My fans are different. My fans are so different, and they so supportive, and they've been here for so long, and they are so special. They probably the most special people on the planet. So I have to say thank you to them. Thank you to my mother-in-law. You know, I love you. Thank you to my brother-in-laws, everybody. Like, thank y'all.
Yes.
And thank you, Nef.
Okay, talk to yourself, baby.
You hear me?
Okay. Don't forget your BFF, girl. Don't forget your BFF.
And last but not least, you know what I'm saying? The maker of this board, DJ Squirt. Period.
You were like the dopest interview. I love it. I'm so excited you were here, and I welcome you anytime to Classes in Session, live in the DJ Squirt Academy. And give us some last and final words, show some love, and whatever you want to do so we can close this out.
Okay, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, DJ Squirt, for having me.
Boo.
Thank you, babe, for being here. You know what I'm saying? Follow your dream, follow your passion, do what you love, and don't let nothing stop you from doing what you love. I used to hear this all the time. Every time, like, I used to watch interviews back in the day of my favorite celebrity, they'd be like, you know, just follow your dream and don't stop and don't stop. But I'm like, okay, but how do you do it though?
There
I'm thinking
go.
like it was like a method or a record. Learn the law of attraction and do it. It's really that. You looking for who do I call, who do I get to? No.
Just do it.
Call yourself. Get your paper, write that stuff down, see it for yourself, visualize it, write it down, and get it done. No matter how long it takes, get it done.
Amen.
That's it.
Thank you. Oh
Thank
my God.
you.
I love you so much.